Good morning. So continuing from yesterday's Murli, Baba did tell us to leave behind few things, and we have already surrendered that thing to Baba. So today is a new start of the new day, and Baba is talking about meeting different groups, and he's also talking about courage. That when we maintain courage, there's definitely help from him. So in this Brahmin life, the key is to have the courage and the determination to keep going on. So let's listen to what Baba has to say. He's meeting the groups, but definitely he's talking personally to us. So Baba is meeting the Rajasthan group first. So Rajasthan is serving everyone. And those from Bhopal also help, because it's the Madhya Pradesh group as well. Bab Dada is pleased about one thing, that whichever zone is serving, the number of people that come here come to their heart's content, basically large numbers. It is good. You get a chance, and so to take that chance is also very good. You have extra service and an atmosphere of remembrance and extra help. In your life story, always remember these days of special attainment. We have to underline that in our life story, always remember these days of special attainment. We went to Madhuban, we got the opportunity to meet God face to face. We got the opportunity to meet the family, be there in that pure land. So we have to remember. However, many days you stayed in Madhuban, did you have any obstacles? Those who had obstacles, raise your hands. Mothers too. Did you not have any obstacles in this? If you didn't have any obstacles, then how much did you accumulate in your account? Congratulations that you didn't have any obstacles, but you also received a chance, a golden chance to accumulate. So, did you check how much you accumulated? We have to also check how much we accumulated. So, did you check how much you accumulated? Did you accumulate extra earnings? Those who accumulated an extra income, raise your hands. Acha, now remember this day, the golden day, the day of accumulation, as a special memorial of your life. Whenever you have any obstacles, then remember this day. We all do that. That whenever there is problem or situation that dishearten us, then we remember the days of Madhuban, the good experience that we had there. So whenever you have any obstacles, then remember this day. Come to Madhuban without a train ticket, with our mind, with your intellect. Here you have the atmosphere of actions performed by Bap Dada. It is your duty to catch those vibrations. It's a very interesting word. Baba said, you have the atmosphere of actions performed by Bap Dada. So there is this already charged power there. But then it is our duty to catch those vibrations. However, Madhuban means that it has an atmosphere of the rays of actions performed by Bap Dada. So many great Maharathis have gone into the advanced party. The lines of the actions are also in the atmosphere of Madhuban. Therefore, you have become golden chancellors, not just chancellors, but golden chancellors. Rajasthan also has to perform wonders, does it not? It was a soul from Rajasthan who performed wonders, and it is in the atmosphere of Abu that created wonders. It was the governor of Rajasthan who became instrumental for Gyan Sarovar. I think what the story that I remember is like he was very helpful and he was there for time being. It's an interesting drama that the right person is there at the right time. So he was the governor there and he was there for the Om Shanti Bhavan opening. I think he was Reddy, I don't remember the name, Reddy something. And he did offer some 5 lakh rupees or something. And Dadi didn't wanted to take that money. And but Dadi felt that if she says no, then it would be like a disservice and they might get upset. So one of those days, I think few days while he was there, Dadi invited him to Peace Park. And of course, a few other seniors would be around, but then and Dadi met this governor, but the governor also came with few different with other people who was, I think, the commissioner and all the other land whatever kind of positions people have when it comes to the land part. So he brought even those ones and the finance minister and a few others. So, Dadi had a plan. So the governor asked that, how much you think it's there in your account because you're going to build such a place. And Dadi gave this amount. But the governor said that, you need to have at least 10% with you before you start anything like this. So, and he was really asking in a very tactful way because he wanted this other officers to learn that how the Brahma Kumaris manage the project. So that was the reason he was asking these questions. And then Dadi said that, I have this 3 months plan. And then in the first month, we will accumulate money this way. So the plan for Gyanshore was, I think most of you would know that, Dadi asked all the Brahmins and only the Brahmins that were kind of going to center and the Pakka Brahmins, not like, extra help from outside, only the BKs. So Dadi said each rupee, 1 day. Each day we had to give 1 rupee in the Bandari. And that was for 3 months. So, it was a very, I think there is this whole story somewhere you might be interested in reading. But what the governor was trying to say was, even this Dadi who haven't studied so much still knows how to run a project, and that too in a very efficient way. And he was very impressed, and so the other officers, and he himself says that good you didn't take the money from us because that you would have spent in 1 day, but the plan that you have is a very good plan. So but he was very helpful during those times in building Gyanshore. And he also said, Dadi, I am a student, because he was doing Rajyoga course. So he also said that, Dadi, I'm also a student, so even I have the right to give 1 rupee each day. Dadi said, of course. So he was from Rajasthan, but it was from the atmosphere of Madhuban that touched him. Nevertheless, Rajasthan will receive half the benefit of that. So now let such cooperative souls emerge who themselves offer their cooperation. He himself wanted to give that cooperation. We didn't ask. They can't make any excuses about not coming here from Rajasthan. No matter how great a VIP they are, if he is an important VIP, then it is not difficult for him to come here from Rajasthan by plane. A special plane arranged. Now demonstrate this. There are many teachers, many very good teachers There are many teachers, many very good teachers. Bap Dada is seeing the speciality of each one. Now, with your speciality, let such specially loving, cooperative, higher quality souls emerge. Those from Delhi have made the president cooperative in service. I exactly don't remember who was that time. Not closely cooperative, but cooperative in service. He feels in his heart that the work the Brahma Kumaris are doing is very good. However, they have made him a little cooperative. Now make him more cooperative. Similarly, the governor of Andhra Pradesh became an instrument. In the same way, make someone an instrument for a particular task. Has someone become an instrument? Acha. Do not forget your golden chance. Remember it from time to time. Whether you are from Bhopal or Rajasthan, have those from Bhopal made someone an instrument? Today, the governor of Madhya Pradesh came to visit. It is good that he came, but he should become cooperative in the task. Make them loving or cooperative or higher quality soul. Baba's giving 3 criteria that they should be either loving or cooperative or higher quality. Make them one of these 3. Bap Dada is telling this to all the zones. About whoever comes here in the future, as yet Bap Dada has not received a list of hair. Baba has received a list of those who are loving, but has not yet received a list of hairs. You can sit down. 1,000 double foreigners from 60 countries have come for this meeting. Double foreigners are the decoration of Madhuban. Bap Dada is pleased to see that many countries, many languages, many cultures have all become the one Brahmin culture. Do you like the Brahmin culture? Baba is asking. Do you like it? Or do you find it a little difficult? It is not difficult, is it? When the boarding school was established, Father Brahma used to say, everyone has to become united and be made into a sandalwood tree. So unity, oneness. So all the foreigners from everywhere have now become a leaf of one Brahmin family. You are in the different countries for service. But where are you from originally? What is your permanent address? Madhuban. Are you sure? It is good. Bap Dada has heard the news of how you created different groups for self-progress and also for service and made very good effort. This is the group of Kumars. Kumars were in a special uniform. There is a mother retreat taking place. Those from the IT group, raise your hands. Bap Dada heard the news that you maintain courage well. Everyone belongs to you and you belong to everyone. You have maintained courage very well. Now, Bap Dada will see where this IT group hoists the flag of revelation through the technology. Baba will also see what wonders the Shiv Shakti mothers perform and what sparkle the Kumars show. It is good that all of you are making many different, very good things emerge for your effort. But yesterday Baba was talking, right? So there is this self-service and service. Bapdada just wants to underline one expression, and that is to remain firm. Remain a determined effort maker. Not just an effort maker, but a determined effort maker. Do not become slack in this. No matter how much someone tries to make you fluctuate, do not fluctuate. Remain unshakable and immovable. Determination is the hand of courage in your Brahmin life. Very important. Determination is the hand of courage in your Brahmin life. And whether you have determination, and where there you have determination, success is guaranteed. There is very good splendor created in Madhuban. Whenever people hear about you, they like it because you are not just benefactors for Bharat, but world benefactors. Therefore, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. 6 professional wings have come: ruler, sports, transport, women, administrators, and spark. The professional wings have been given the homework. Now we shall look again after 15 days. Baba doesn't forget the homework that he has given. Acha, children have also come. Very good. The children showed Bapdada a wrestling match with the 5 vices. Acha, this is the sports wing. You now know the games of Maya, do you not? You are courageous in that, are you not? Those who play games are always courageous. Because you need strength, you need courage to be in sports. So you are courageous in becoming a conqueror of Maya too, are you not? Never be defeated, harna, to be defeated, but become a garland. Baba's rhyming words, defeated, harna or har. Become a garland around Bapdada's neck. Do not be defeated. You are so strong, are you not? Are you courageous? You are courageous. Wow, very good. Acha, to Sashiben. She's the head of sports wing. You are also teaching them about becoming conquerors of Maya. Sit down. Acha, what shall we do now? Now, in 1 second, finish all the thoughts in your mind. Let's all, in 1 second, finish all the thoughts in our mind. In 1 second, sit with the highest on high Father. Sit with the highest on high Father in the supreme place, in the highest on high place, in the highest on high stage. So let's all sit with the 1 second, sit with the highest on high Father, highest on high stage, highest on high place. Become a master almighty authority, the same as the Father, and give rays of the powers to the souls of the world. Acha. To all the holiest, highest children everywhere, who are the special world benefactor souls, to all the ancestors and worthy of worship souls, To all the children seated on the Father's heart throne, Baptada's love, remembrance, and namaste, together with blessings from his heart and love from his heart. Bapdada received all the letters, cards, emails, messages through the computers, and seeing those children personally in front of him, Bapdada is giving them multi-million fold love and remembrance and greetings of Holi. Acha to the dadis. Very good. Congratulations on your birthday and also greetings for Holi. Congratulations for becoming doubly holy. To Dadi Prakashmani. It is good that you have become a conqueror of matter, is it not? You know how to work with matter because the health would have been up and down. But Baba is saying that you know how to become a conqueror of matter, is it not? You know how to work with matter. You are working with matter as the master and are making everyone happy. You remain happy and therefore everyone who sees you is also happy. Seeing the gathering, everyone is happy. There would be 21,000 brothers and sisters in the gathering. Everyone is happy to see such a big family. It is good. It is only once in a cycle that you all meet with this recognition. You have met one another after 5,000 years and you will continue to meet every cycle. You have nothing but pleasure. You are living a life of such pleasure. There is no one else who is leading a life of such pleasure. This is the age of pleasure. You have a life of pleasure, and you always give everyone the experience of pleasure. To the three senior brothers, it is good. Nirvair Bhai, Brij Mohan Bhai, and Ramesh Bhai. It is good. Continue to look after all the activities everywhere. Know yourself to be an instrument and continue to spread the wave of contentment to everyone. Yesterday also Baba said about contentment. That when we are content, we make others the content. This is the key to success. So know yourself to be an instrument and continue to spread the wave of contentment to everyone. Contentment gives you the experience of closeness to the Father. So spread the wave of contentment everywhere very well. Acha, Om Shanti. So let's take a moment to reflect what Baba has said. And then we can share our experience, our points in the gathering. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Baba said, you come to Madhuban whenever you have obstacles or you are disheartened. So immerse those the best memories you captured and Madhuban and relive them and feel so refreshed. And second point to share, Chinna Reddy was called, and after 25 years, when I was in that Gyan Sarovar 25th year celebrations, a year before, his grandchild was called and full-fledged family was there, and so much of honor given. I was just thinking, it happened 26 years back, and all the families, everyone, those who contributed, they were remembered, they were called, and that environment was so friendly, beautiful. So Baba, how much he gives, it happened until now. Baba gives them such hearty place, and beautifully Murli was understood experience. It was so beautifully experienced. Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Definitely, Baba always gives. No, we think we are doing something, but Baba, I think Baba gives the return in multifold. So, the fortune of that soul as well, who was such a cooperative soul. So, who else would like to go next?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Baba said, have a wrestling with the vices. Never be defeated. Har mat manna. And become a garland in Baba's neck. That is har. It's so beautiful. Har na har. And become a har. Right? Very beautiful. Baba is so nice.
He's very poetic. Because Maya punch us.
Om Shanti, I would also like, Baba says, remove all the waste thoughts first, then be seated on the highest of high with Father. Become Master Almighty Authority and give rays of power to the souls. There's a nice point. These 3 points I would like to remember through my meditation. Om Shanti. Sister, I'm not able to hear you.
I said, sorry. Yes, I even personally felt that paragraph of few lines very powerful. Very, you can feel the power behind. That in 1 second, free from waste, in 1 second, sitting at the highest on high place and giving the rays. Very powerful experience.
Yeah.
Who else would like to go next? And in these meetings, when Baba, meeting different groups, there's always this little secret, he shares. And I always remember this line where Baba himself, I think, used this line that Baba do sometimes have private conversation in public. So in the big gathering, when he's even meeting groups or meeting someone personally, no one understands what's happening other than the person he's talking to or the message that he needs to give that person. So it's a private conversation in public. Shanti, Bhavana.
Om Shanti. Today Baba said that do not fluctuate, always remain firm, and you need to have the determination, and determination is the hand of courage, and with determination the success is guaranteed. And also Baba said that you have to be contented to achieve success as well as to remain happy. And Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. I just have one question. We're talking about like getting out of the waste thoughts. I'm into Gyan for the last only 2 months. So is there something that I should be doing different?
You're asking for the magic tip.
Well, like how can I can cut down the negative thoughts to a lot of degree. Okay. The waste thoughts.
Yeah.
Uh,
How I
something
see, yes. No,
Yeah.
Sorry, you go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say like simply that I'm not asking for like any magic tip or something.
No, it's just, yeah.
If there's something that I should be practicing something different, which can help me to cut down. I know it's not going to be easy to get rid of all of them in 1 minute or something. It's going to take some time. But just, asking simple question like how, if there's anything that I should be doing different, that they can help me to do that, accomplish that part.
So while you were asking, the only point that came to mind was, in one of the Murli, and I think it's very similar to what Baba was saying today about remembering the days, the golden days of your attainment in Madhuban. So for those, you haven't been, but I'm sure, you would be hearing the stories from everyone, or if you try and read the history of the yajna, or listening to the experiences of the dadi and all of them, and you can definitely, Baba sustain us in the object form. So it's not different. I guess sometimes Baba do help the newer ones more because he needs to give this experience. And I think when you tune into Madhuban, whether virtual, still you can feel the vibes from there. So in one of the Murli, Baba was saying that in order to get rid of the waste, do remember, it's what Baba said today, that remember the days of Madhuban, because there is this power, with good memories, there is this power. So anytime when there is this waste, then rather than, sometimes we're not able to focus or even remember Baba when we're going through this turmoil. But the best way is to remember the good days or the good experiences even. So in your case, it can even be good experiences that you had so far with Baba, or the things that Baba helped you in your situation. And then that automatically changes the flow of your waste. That's how I feel. That has been at least my experience. So not sure if I have really answered your question, but it's really replacing the waste with something good.
Yeah, no, you have helped me, and I understand. I really appreciate your answer, and I'll keep on practicing and use of those things what you just said, and see how that works. Because I start doing Amrit Vela now. I never did that before. I just start doing after the 3-day bhatti thing. So not for the full hour, but at least half an hour. So between I go to the morning Sakar Murli class that I have, in the US. So I'm doing fairly, I would say, whatever the time I can spend between 4 to 6 hours a day, listening to different videos, listening to this thing. But the waste thoughts are still a lot. So
And I guess it's a journey, brother. It's
yeah,
really a
okay,
journey.
sure,
It's really a journey. So
yeah,
and we all have, it's not like, we become, for us also, it might be the same. Some days would be like that there's this whole turmoil that's going on. But yes, with practice and practice and practice and Baba's help, we definitely overcome that. And it's really congratulations that, you have really started. And like Baba said today, determination and courage is what's needed in this Brahmin life. And you have taken the step of courage of doing Amrit Vela. And that's something, the very first Maryada, right? Very first dharana of Brahmin life. And when you do that, there is multi-million-fold help from Baba. So I'm sure, you're gonna receive lots of blessings from Baba.
I'm
Definitely.
100% sure I'll get there, but that's okay. That's fine. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Definitely all these old classes, I feel, especially in order to know the history of the yajna. And the best is listening to these daddies classes, They have so much of experience and so much of knowledge. So keep doing that, and good luck.
Yes,
Shanti.
will do. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. just adding on to this conversation, we do have base thoughts every now and then. Like, my children are abroad, and we keep having video talks almost every day. So we really tend to go out of our talks, and sometimes there is so much of talks that it is just unnecessary. So even before that, I used to tell my children that let us get rid of this waste thoughts and all. So I have made it a compulsion, like, not exactly compulsion, like I just put a word that everybody who thinks that the conversation which is going on is just waste, and it has nothing to do with our day-to-day this thing. So I just ask them to put a full stop. So it's really helping me a lot, like, every day when we have conversation, either of my sons or my husband, they ask me to put a full stop. See, it's easy to preach, but it is very difficult to practice. I might tell them that, but sometime I do start talking waste thoughts. That moment, my children, they said, "Mommy, full stop." So I felt that is the easiest way.
Definitely, sometimes we end up into these conversations where this has no meaning. So really, even like in your case, it's really good that you're able to share this with your family and they also applying it. But in some cases, when we're not able to, then we really have to keep a check on ourselves. Definitely, that if it's going into waste, then let's check and change.
Om Shanti, sister.
Excuse
Am
me.
I audible?
Yes, sister.
Yes, for brother Inder, it seems he's from Delhi, Haryana, and whatever he's doing, hearty salutations, and to Sister Sandhya also. But in addition, what I am doing last 4 months, I do a lot of journaling. I write it down, almost elevated versions. Those are called somans. If you keep writing those somans with the intense feeling that you are becoming, you are feeling it, and those are showered from Almighty, it gives you a lot of strength, courage, and a big full stop from the always thoughts. Second thing I'm doing, reading lot of Jagdish Bhaiji book, Jeevan Paltane ki do kahaniyan I read in the January month, and Avyak Sandesh. There are a lot of books. If we read books more than we listen the classes, it helps. What I feel personally, even Murli, when you listen from others, but if you read it yourself, you write, you make pictures, and whatever, it's a godly student life. You have to bring lot of colors. Stop talking to your children too much. Make it once in a week, make it once in a fortnight. I'm really telling you, Sandha sister, more we indulge in, we are inviting them to that vicious circle of becoming logic relations. If we want to give something, we have to ourselves fill in, be one and one. Remembrance with Almighty, and that does the needful. Enjoy it, write it down, read it more, and just feel it and vibrate it. Om Shanti.
Yeah,
Very
very nice.
unique.
Thank you, sister.
It's a very unique journey, and I think Baba, and that's why the reason Baba's Murli, he tell us 100 different ways to overcome this situation. He gives different methods because he knows each child is different, isn't it? And for each one of us, some things might work, for others something else will work, and we all experiment with it. And at the end of the day, something will work for me. So it's really experimenting, whether listening, whether reading. Yeah, everyone personally, I'm into reading. So if I completely agree with what you say, that when I read Murli personally, that's how I remember more. But for some it would be visual, that if they see something, for someone none of them will work, but listening to someone, the third person, sharing their experience or sharing the Murli or class, they will remember that way. So, really, we have to try different ways and find a way for us. And yeah, use different ways. Thank you, sister. Yes, Sister Bhavna, you would like to share?
Yes, sister. Even I have an experience. Om Dhwani is the best way to remove the waste thoughts. It has helped me a lot. Om Shanti.
Who else would like? I think there are a few chat messages. Sorry, I haven't checked. Shivani then saying yes, today is Ramesh Bhaiji's. Yes, it's the Ramesh Bhaiji was very special and beloved child of Baba and of the family. No? Good brother who has helped a lot in the Yagya accounts department. Huge responsibility and a very good churning ability. Baba's Murli, he really used to churn very deeply. And Yashwani Pen is sharing her experience with the brothers and daddies. And yes, there are a few links as well in the chat box from Sister Shivani about waste thoughts. Thank you, Shivani. So who else would like to share anything from today's Murli that touch or something that you're practicing and that you would like to share with the family? It's always nice, we share tip with each other that what works for us, and you never know that it will touch someone else and they will take the benefit. It's always nice to share. So is there anyone who would like to share?
Sister, I also liked one point about dadis, that dadis are always full of pleasure, and meeting them or getting into a gathering with dadis also fills us with pleasure. I have felt the vibrations of those of dadi sitting us in front of us and we listening to her. So it is a very different experience listening to her on TV and and in practical. So yes, I get an inspiration from dadis to always be with pleasure, live with pleasure, and share your pleasure with others. This is the easiest way to move on smoothly in Brahman life. Om Shanti.
The face-to-face is always different, but if we have that stage, we're also able to experience virtually. These days, it's the days of virtual, and well, with time, everything changes. The meeting, Baptada Milan meeting changed. So it's a constant change, and one thing we just have to be paying attention or be careful is like we not attached to one thing that, sometimes in the Brahmin life, we keep comparing that, oh, those days were good days and now it's not like that. But with this change, we have to adopt ourselves, because that's the reality, isn't it? And no matter what, Baba is gonna give us the experience. As long as we gonna, have that stage, Baba is there with us till the end. That's the beauty of this life, and that's why even the new ones who have become Baba's child during this lockdown period, and it's amazing to hear those experience of them. And I personally feel that, such a courage and such the faith of theirs, that they haven't been to center, they haven't met the family, they don't exactly knew this Gyan or Baba, and still this faith and trust in Baba. It's very amazing. And and some of them have reached Madhuban, they met Baba. It's such a unique, and we come to this conclusion that, no matter whether we are 20 years old, whether in Gyan, or whether 10 years or 5 years, or like the brother 2 months, but still Baba is responsible, to give us that experience. It's amazing. Baba's Gyan is amazing. So thank you. Yeah.
Yes, sister. Even Baba said that contentment gives an experience of being close to Baba. So it is all about contentment, and and we can whatever we have received till in the past, we can share with all those things with our family in this period where we are not able to meet anyone practically, but yes, we can give other people practical experience now. Now is the time for that. So Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you. No, very true, very true.
Om
Yes,
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Good morning. One other way to stop waste, I'd like to suggest, is to check what is the information that is going in. Whether you're watching some news or you're listening to somebody or you're reading something like that, maybe it could be on the internet, anything like that will definitely take you to waste and deplete your energy. So to stop all that, especially news in the morning or the paper in the morning, Brahmin life, I know more than 50% of Brahmins don't read the newspaper, don't see the news on TV, me included. So that is also a very strong instigator to the waste thoughts. Om Shanti.
We have to check, because if there is leakage, we have to check that what is it that's causing that leakage. And it could be from, definitely it would be from our routine, that there is something that is not going right. Whether it's watching, whether it's reading, whether it's the conversation with someone that's not important, whether situation, anything. So very good tip.
It's so nice of Baba. Only after coming to this university, and our house is filled with all these, like these words like impure thoughts, waste thoughts, and all. We were never aware of all these things. Yeah, everything would enter our head, and we never thought it was a waste thought. Huh? Baba, so nice of you.
It's a unique family. And that's why Baba says, if someone from outside would come and join us, they would not understand what these people are talking. So it's very unique. Yes, Sukumar Bhaiya, you want to share something? You unmuted yourself.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Sweet Baba told us today's Murli that self-checking can be done by observing our thoughts, words, action, and even subconscious by keeping a dream log. Then we can visualize a plan with a deadline to win over our weakness. If at the end we feel content with our efforts, then it's a sign that our spiritual services will have a better outcome. So for these brothers' weaknesses, and we all have the weakness, for that we have to check ourselves. Baba told, hey, so many Murlis, check and change, and give everything to Baba, then we will be free from these weaknesses. Om Shanti.
Every day we keep giving something to Baba. Something that we don't want. And he keeps us feeling with something positive. Every day, it's a very nice practice that have a thought at Amrit Vela, what is it that you want to give it to Baba? So usually, something that we have given shouldn't come back, but if it still comes, then still keep giving to Baba. Don't keep it to you. And in return, always nice to replace with something powerful. Like yesterday, we did this practice of trying to listen to what Baba has to say in written. What is it? Some positive line or something from the Murli, but replace, when you give something to Baba, replace it with some powerful thought so that you remember that and keep practicing that. So yeah. So Baba did tell us yesterday, we have to leave behind the two eyes. So everyone remembers, right? What were the two eyes that we have to leave behind? We had to keep one. What were the other two consciousness of I.
The ego, the I of the ego.
And also the I of getting disheartened, and that I cannot do this, I cannot do anything, that kind of I.
What were the three things that Baba didn't like, that he don't like? So he totally said give the 5 things to me. So 2 were the consciousness of I, and what were the other 3?
Sister, we are not able to hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Just a second, yeah. So I was saying that what were the other 3 things that Baba didn't like? That he said leave behind those things, 3 things.
It's attachments, tension, and your wrong nature.
The nature, a very strong thing, the nature, because we say swabhav, our own nature, definitely. And we have to give the results in 15 days, he was saying. So we also, till our next Baba Milan meeting, I think it's on 13th, we can also practice that and give the result to Baba. So would anyone like to share, or we can go into meditation?
Yes, sister, we can move to this
Yeah, we
meditation.
can. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Sit still and quiet. I am a soul. A star of light. Wearing the costume. And playing this role. This body is my costume all through the day. I play various roles. I am neither the costume nor the role. Let me have this firm practice of I, the soul, playing the role in this body. I am not a body. I am a powerful soul. See yourself in the center of the forehead, that sparkling point of light. Now that you can see yourself clearly, spend some moments thinking about your journey in this Brahmin life. The golden days, the golden moments, the experiences with Bap Dada. The moment Baba helped me in an incognito, subtle way. those good experiences are like a treasure. When I remember those good experiences, soul get charged up. And I am reminded that I am a fortunate soul, chosen by God Himself. I am that ancestor soul, the foundation of tree, worthy of worship soul. Lucky and a fortunate soul. I am the one who resided very, very close to Baba in my sweet home. The highest on a high place, the highest on a high stage, with the highest on a high Father. I, the soul, resided there. Remember that time when you, the soul, sat very close to Baba. In the sweet home of soul. You were like a pearl in the garland around Baba's neck. You were like a diamond encased in Baba's heart. The whole soul world was sparkling with souls. The tiny stars in the sky. We all were there with our Father. I am that fortunate soul who is close to his heart in that world of light. A sparkling star that is suspended in the soul world. I'm weightless, I'm light, I'm peace, I'm content. When I connect myself with Baba, the source of love, purity, power, peace, those rays charges the soul. And also heals the souls of the world. Those powerful rays being radiated in the whole world let me carry this experience of peace, contentment, of the soul world into my day. I come into action and then back to soul world. I come to play my part and back to soul world. Let me practice this coming and going. Coming into body and letting go of the body. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sister
Shanti.
Dharti. Thank you, all of you, and see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a nice day.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Nice meditation.